We're ready.
I really didn't think we were ongoing.
I thought it was until the change.
City Council will come to order. Call the roll, please.
Wyatt.
Present.
Willman. Ely.
Here.
Godwin.
Here.
Cole. Here. Norris.
Here.
Rogers.
Here.
Let's stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thank you. Approval of the minutes. You should have all received a copy of the minutes. Any additions or corrections? If not, those will stand approved. Approval of the agenda. We do have one item to add under new business. It's a zoning amendment for 202 13th Street.
Is that it?
Yep.
Okay, make the motion to approve the agenda as amended.
Motion by Mr. Godwin to approve the agenda as amended. Discussion? Call the roll.
Wyatt.
Yes.
Willman.
Yes.
Ely.
Yes.
Godwin.
Yes.
Cole. Yes. Norris.
Yes.
Rogers.
Yes.
Okay, move on to public hearing. Anyone wishing to address council, please step forward.
You know, I don't come up here just to hear myself talk. And I know some of you might think it's just blah, blah, blah. Well, anyway, I went to see the movie Wicked the other night and the other afternoon, and I had to park over on the side street, and I noticed that there's fencing around a building there on 5th Street. And I'd like to know, are they planning on tearing down a particular building? And if so, which one? Does anybody know? I've tried to talk to several people and no one knows. And so I hope to goodness it isn't the cream-colored building. Does anybody on council know, are they planning on tearing down a building?
One right behind the theater, across the.
Yes,
little parking
right
lot.
behind it, right behind the parking lot.
I thought I saw them working on the roof, but I don't know for sure.
Because when I brought it up to somebody, they said, well, they have that fencing around that cream-colored building. And several years ago, they had thought about tearing down that building, and I came up to council, and I told council, this has been several years ago, I said, please don't tear that down because that has history of Greenville. That was Greenville's first library, just in case if you didn't know that. And Mossy Houston, who lived to be almost 100, used to come to the library when I worked there, and he used to tell me all kinds of history about Greenville. He lived right over here near the post office. Well, anyway, he told me about that building, and he said that when they built the library where it is now, they actually closed the school and did a brigade of those books in that library. And the school children all stood in a line, and they took the books off the shelf and handed them up to the hill and put them in the library. And so there was probably about 2 years ago, they had an open house there. And there was a guy in there that supported what Mossy had told me. And he actually had some pictures of what the place looked like back in the day. And so I just hope to goodness, I don't know who owns it, and I don't know what they're doing there, but if anybody can tell me if I could go see somebody, if they are planning on tearing that down, I hope not.
So it's owned by the Dark County Commissioners.
Okay.
My understanding is they are going to tear it down.
Here we go again. Another piece of Greenville history biting the dust. That would be the neatest plaque to put there to say Greenville's first library. So I need to go to commissioner meetings now and see them about, and what are they going to do? Make it a parking lot?
I don't know. I just know they plan on tearing it down. When you get into the county, the city doesn't have jurisdiction on what they build, or like they don't have to follow our regulations. So that's all I really know about it.
Okay, well.
And then the historical boundaries downtown, what do you call it,
It's Architecture Review Board District.
Yeah.
But again, like county doesn't, like there's an Ohio Revised Code where They don't have to ask our
Right.
permission.
Right. But they might help for you.
So I should go to a commissioners meeting and, or what should I do?
Historical, not historical society. Who is it again?
Well, Architecture Review District
Review
is
board.
our district though, and we don't have say-so over
But
county.
they could cause,
No, they can't. Architecture Review Board could not do anything about it. Doug County Historical
I'm just
Society,
saying they could go help her talk to them.
I don't think so. Historical Society, I believe so, yes, but not Architecture Review Board. Architecture Review Board determines like paint colors, signs, downtown.
I think that's been in the plans for a long time of tearing
Oh,
it
yeah.
down.
Yeah, well, they wanted to do it several years ago, and we fought them, and we got it stopped. When that other building that was next there to that, what used to be a funeral home, and they were gonna tear all that down, and somehow, I can't remember who I talked to, but we got it stopped then. So is there any way we can get it stopped now? I mean, that is so sad. Greenville just, they knock things down and then they regret it later. So, what else can you do? I don't know.
They meet tomorrow.
They meet tomorrow?
Yeah.
What time and where?
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock tomorrow?
Next
No,
to,
They don't have, they meet on Tuesdays and Thursdays,
Oh, tomorrow's Wednesday, I'm sorry.
That's right.
and they don't have a session this Thursday.
okay.
So next Tuesday would be their.
Next Tuesday.
That's at 1, right?
1:30.
1:30.
Okay, next Tuesday at 1:30,
Our
and,
county commissioner.
and what, is that on a floor, or do you, when you go, I've never been in that building.
Right next to the courthouse.
Right, that building,
If
First
you
floor.
just go in that front door.
right?
And.
To the right.
They'll point you in the right direction.
Okay, next Tuesday at 1.
Sign in.
Okay, very good. All right, thank you.
Good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
Anyone else wishing to address council? If not, we'll move on to administrative reports. Mr. Mayor.
There's nothing like Greenville at Christmas time with all the lights and so many people coming up to you and making so many positive comments about Greenville at Christmas time. It makes you really feel special. And in particular, I want to thank Rex Wyrick and everybody who came together and involved in making that holiday lighted truck and tractor parade such rousing success it was at the last minute when the horses were pulled from the parade with the fear of that virus that's been spreading around. They told me they had 32 entries, and on Friday morning, they ended up with 72 in the parade. So that's just something we look forward to in the future, because people with the Jeeps and the golf carts and everything now are already feeling that they're invited to participate in that parade as well. So next year, it'll be the horse and lighted truck and tractor parade, and it should be quite an event. So looking forward to that, and I just wanted to thank Rex one more time for his efforts. Last year, he came to us wanting to do one of those parades, and we sat down with Ryan and Rex and I in my office, and we were talking about how to do that without incurring more cost, because we would have to shut the streets down for another parade. And we just came to the conclusion that we could just do it one right after the other while we have the audience, while we have the people downtown, and in the festive mood and the whole bit. And as it proved, the very next year it saved the day. So I want to thank Rex. Thank you. That's it.
Thank you. Safety Service Director, Mr. Delk.
Thank you, Council President. Just a couple things for this evening. Project-wise, not a whole lot more to report from last meeting, but everything's still on schedule and moving along. Obviously, the snow always slows everything down in the cold weather, but they're still rolling along and everything as planned. And I would like to congratulate the fire department. If you haven't heard, their new ISO ratings came out today, and they achieved a 3, and it used to be a 4. There are a lot of positives that can come along with that, insurance premium being one of them. So congratulations to them. I know they've been working really hard to try to achieve that goal, and they have met it. It'll take effect end of February. And with that, I will pass.
All right, thank you. Moving on, Law Director, Mr. Reaman.
Thank you, Mr. Council President. Just a couple quick things. One, everybody received a copy of cybersecurity policy that we're going to vote on this evening. As Kim had kind of mentioned before, that's a requirement from the state auditors. I did provide you an update just before council. We had went back to the state auditors just to confirm that we had included in that policy the details that they wanted. There were two additions to the policy from what you previously saw. One, it says that any ransomware payments that are made on behalf of the city of Greenville can only happen after the vote of council at a public meeting. And then two, there was just a clarification that some of the records relating to cybersecurity threats and ransomware do not qualify as public records based upon what the ORC says. So that is one. And then two, we do have, and I'll steal Kim's thunder a little bit, but we did get another request for the opioid funds. We had established a committee that is an ongoing committee, and so that request would just be assigned to the committee, just like we do on community funds. That committee isn't established again, but that request would be assigned so they can make a decision on that. And that was from the Boys and Girls Club.
Very good. Since we're on that topic, let's just go ahead and assign that right now. Do we have a due date?
No, we don't have a date at present
Okay,
time, but we will get, at the end of this council meeting, we'll get
Very
together.
good.
If you can pass that on to Mr. Norris, because he's a committee member. That way we can all have availability and we'll get it done. Report back.
And it's my understanding from the request that it's kind of for ongoing programming, that there wasn't anything that's date specific.
Okay.
No, it's got a kind of an outline of a program too with it.
All right. Anything else?
Just it.
That's all. I'll answer any questions anyone has.
Any questions for the law director? Okay, thank you. Moving on, Auditor, Mrs. Davis.
Thank you, Mr. President. I too would like to congratulate the fire department and Chief Thompson. That's quite an honor to work hard and get that accomplished. So that will benefit all of us. I also would like to request a committee of the whole to review the budget as it stands for 2026. And by that, I mean it is not completed, but we would like to request a committee of the whole to review that. So whatever you decide on that assignment is fine with the administration. And I'll take any questions. Other than that, I'll take any questions.
I'm looking next week, Monday, Tuesday. Any availability? No available those evenings?
Monday, no. Tuesday, yes.
It's usually for me, 6 o'clock or after.
Okay. Tuesday at 6?
Yeah.
That work? Okay.
Yep.
So it'll be December 9th, 6 p.m. right here.
I've got an appointment.
Okay.
Got a blood donation.
That day?
It's at 6 o'clock.
What about Wednesday?
Wednesday's a haircut appointment for me. It's at 8:30.
Wednesday at 6. Anyone else? Okay, we'll make it.
When are you doing
I
it?
can't be here Wednesday. I'm gonna be in Columbus.
Oh, well,
Wednesday night I'll be leaving for Columbus. You'd have to do it really early.
right. We could
I can do
go,
Tuesday, Monday.
or we could go into the following week. See, we have council on the 16th. Monday, the 15th? Is that an option?
6 or after.
Monday, the 15th, 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, Monday, the 15th of December.
Yep. All right, thank you. Okay, we'll move on to committee reports. Any other ones?
Nope.
If not, we will move on to ordinances and resolutions. We have two for your consideration tonight. The first one is a supplemental ordinance.
An ordinance to make additional appropriations for current expenses and other expenditures of the City of Greenville, State of Ohio during the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2025. This supplemental ordinance allows for appropriations in the Waterworks Capital Improvement Fund and Wastewater Capital Improvement Fund in the sum as follows. Water Tower East / Industrial Park in the amount of $724,347.56, and wastewater solids handling improvements in the amount of $32,014.50. These funds are reimbursements for payments made by the city.
Make a motion to suspend the rules on this ordinance and read it by title only, second, third time.
Motion by Mr. Godwin to suspend the rules and give this ordinance a second, third reading by title only. Discussion? Call the roll.
White.
Yes.
Wellman.
Yes.
Ely.
Yes.
Godwin.
Yes.
Hull. Yes. Norris.
Yes.
Rogers.
Yes.
An ordinance to make additional appropriations for current expenses and other expenditures of the City of Greenville, State of Ohio during the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2025. An ordinance to make additional appropriations for current expenses and other expenditures of the City of Greenville, State of Ohio during the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2025.
Move to adopt the ordinance.
Motion by Mr. Rogers to adopt the ordinance. Discussion?
Mr. President,
Yes.
3 questions. First one to the Mr. Law Director. What's the difference between resolved and ordained?
So it's the difference between adopting a resolution or an ordinance. Ordinances are ordained and
They're
resolutions.
all ordinances are ordained and not resolved?
Typically, ordinances should be.
Okay,
ordained.
thank you. Second question. Last paragraph under the section 3 talks about making ordinance or resolution of council to make expenditures provided no warrants shall be drawn or paid for salaries or wages except to persons employed of and in accordance with law and ordinance or ordinance. What does that last paragraph mean?
Yeah, and so that's essentially just the language that is standard in these supplemental ordinances to say that there can't be anything additional that's kind of baked in that's not specifically approved in here.
And this is all reimbursable, or this all comes back with when the loans are approved, correct?
These were funds that the city paid and that were reimbursed with when the loans are approved, that will be part of the.
This is money that will come back to the city when the loans are approved and we take on the debt.
When the debt comes back, yes.
Thank you.
Any other discussion? Call the roll.
White.
Yes.
Wellman.
Yes.
Ely.
Yes.
Godwin.
Yes.
Hull. Yes. Norris.
Yes.
Rogers.
Yes.
Number 2, we have a resolution to adopt a cybersecurity policy. This has an emergency clause, sorry.
A resolution adopting a cybersecurity policy for the City of Greenville and declaring an emergency. This resolution adopts the cybersecurity policy for the City of Greenville to strengthen protection of public data as required by ORC Section 9.64. This resolution has an emergency clause.
Move to suspend the rules, give this resolution second and third reading by title only.
Motion by Mr. Rogers to suspend the rules, give this resolution second, third reading by title only. Discussion? Call the roll.
White.
Yes.
Wellman.
Yes.
Ely.
Yes.
Godwin.
Yes.
Hull. Yes. Norris.
Yes.
Rogers.
Yes.
A resolution adopting a cybersecurity policy for the City of Greenville and declaring an emergency. A resolution adopting a cybersecurity policy for the City of Greenville and declaring an emergency.
Move to adopt.
Motion by Mr. Willman to adopt the resolution. Or emergency clause, I'm sorry. Discussion? Call the roll.
White.
Yes.
Wellman.
Yes.
Ely.
Yes.
Godwin.
Yes.
Hull. Yes. Norris.
Yes.
Rogers.
Yes. Move to adopt the resolution.
Motion by Mr. Rogers to adopt the resolution. Discussion? Call the roll.
White.
Yes.
Wellman.
Yes.
Ely.
Yes.
Godwin.
Yes.
Hull. Yes. Norris.
Yes.
Rogers.
Yes.
Okay, our council representative from the outside committee, Main Street.
Oh, well, you have one more.
Oh, shoot, I'm sorry. I don't have any business. Nothing under old business. New business is the zoning amendment that we discussed earlier that we added to the agenda.
Honorable members of council, at the November 18, 2025 Planning and Zoning Commission meeting, Sean Hayes' request for a zoning amendment at 202 13th Street was heard. Members voted to recommend that the request to rezone the property from UR Urban Residential to LIC Limited Industrial Commercial be approved. And following with the zoning regulations, Article 5, Amendment Section 5.05, the Planning and Zoning Commission is hereby forwarding the recommendation to approve the
the request to City Council. City Council, per Section 5.06, must now take action. The application as submitted by Sean Hayes is attached, along with minutes from the November 20th, 2025 meeting. Sincerely, Jeff Whitaker, Chairman.
So we just have to set a public hearing,
30 days.
30 days.
Yeah, and so council's aware, what it is on 13th Street is there's the gray barn that they've kind of redid. That gray barn and the vacant lot that sits beside it were kind of sold as one parcel. The vacant lot was zoned as urban residential, which would require it to be residential housing. He brought that lot in to turn it into the parking lot for the building, so that's why it's being zoned as the same thing as the building is, and so that was the recommendation.
That's kind of where the old coal yard was, isn't it?
Yes.
It's just going to be,
I'm not old.
It sits on 13th Street. It was actually a fairly dilapidated structure that he's spent some money shoring up and did some work to.
it's just going to be a parking lot's what he's wanting out there.
A parking lot for a storage barn.
It's in theory to make the barn more usable, because there's not really sufficient parking for the barn, which the barn's already zoned in that light industrial, and so it just kind of makes the whole property, that vacant lot was always more or less going to be vacant, so it allows some use on it.
So 30 days from,
Yeah, so when's it be, the January 6th? Is that the next?
our next meeting,
First one.
first one in January,
Yes, that
6th.
falls within 30 days.
Okay. All right, thank you. Now, let's try this again. Council representative outside committee, Main Street, Greenville.
All right. Well, I think the mayor reported on the horse parade pretty much. But Brandon sent me a report today, and since he was here last, they've been working on keeping their events something going on all the time. In November, November, of course, was the horse parade, and you mentioned 72 entries from for the tractors and stuff, and he said there were 70. The thing that they're going to finish out this year with the sugar stroll, that's December the 11th from 5 to 8 p.m. And for $20 a ticket, each person can walk to all the 14 participating businesses to sample something sweet, free carriage rides from 5 to 8, see Santa in the Santa house that night from 6 to 8, and you can go on their website, their Facebook page, and you can get half off the registered required fee of $20 if you use the code JOLLY. So they mentioned that they were planning to keep most of the calendar events that we saw for 2025, just build on them for next year. And I think it was kind of interesting that 3 of the local owned business owners, they took it a step further this year. They had their own Black Friday Moonlight Madness event. And from everything that I've heard and seen on Facebook, it was a success. And they started the old hours that I remember Black Friday, 12 a.m. to 2 a.m., excuse me. And I think it was a well thought out advertising and event for them. Their 3 business were Happily Ever After Company, fine purveyors of fine goods, and the newest member of the Main Street Greenville that I'm aware of is the Yarn Remedy. So they all partnered together and came up with their own little event, which is still part of Main Street Greenville, but that's showing that our business owners are serious about keeping local people buying local goods. So I think, if you aren't signed up and go to those stores that are downtown, I think we're missing an opportunity. So we need to take advantage of the things that are happening in our own community rather than traveling, an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours to participate in an event. Not to mention that, as the mayor pointed out, Greenville has certainly become a Christmas town. So it's just really wonderful to see that. So I encourage all of you and all the community to support our local businesses. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll pass that down, please.
Communications,
No, nothing.
nothing there. Let's call down the council.
White?
Yes, first, thanks to everybody for being here tonight. Chief, congratulations on the ISO rating. I would agree with the mayor's comment, downtown does look beautiful. It really, really does. But at the same time, I think we have to be honest with ourselves that the thing that is missing is business. We're losing more businesses than we're gaining. I think I drove through yesterday and I think I saw 10 open storefronts on Broadway. While it looks great, and I don't mean this in a negative way, while it looks great, it looks like it could be dying great. And I'll leave it at that. We need to focus as a council more on how do we get the downtown reinvigorated as one of the challenges ahead of us, because otherwise it's just going to go to sleep.
Something we're very much aware of.
Aware and active is the key.
Aware and active.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
We're not just sitting here.
I didn't say that, Jeff.
Anything else?
No, that's enough.
Thank you.
Roman?
Yeah, the same thing as always, appreciate, I keep saying, appreciate everybody's attendance tonight. Many of our people who work in the city are here, and Jana, we do appreciate what you bring up. So that sometimes it doesn't seem like it, but we do what we can a lot of times. So congratulations, Chief, for the rating, getting better, that's great. So thanks a lot, and I'll pass.
Ely?
I'll pass.
Godwin?
Pass.
Hull?
Pass.
Norris?
Thank you. Thanks, everybody, for coming. We appreciate the press being here as usual. Chief Benji, we look forward to Saturday with Shop with the Cop at Walmart. I think you've got your ranks filled, right? As far as the sign up and so forth, so looking forward to that. Chief Thompson, yeah, that's quite an accomplishment with the people don't understand the paperwork and everything that goes on with the training and equipment, and just so much involved to even get up to one ISO protection class. So we definitely appreciate that. And with that, I will pass.
Rogers?
Yes, kudos to the chief and his team and all the fire department for making that happen. I think we've got a department that works together, and so I appreciate that. All the departments in the city seems to work together. So with that, I pass.
President Schmidt?
I also want to thank Chief Thompson and your crew. Excellent work. So please continue doing what you're doing. We appreciate you. Street Department had a little bit of a chore today, and I thought they did a nice job. It's one of those things, it's a thankless job, but I mean, you Fiasco's guys, they're out just doing their thing, but we do appreciate what they do as well. And the downtown area, I as well thought, I was out early this morning, going down through there to see everything lit up with the snow and everything, and it is really something to see, something to be proud of. So I want to thank everyone that's involved in making that happen every year. And with that, I will pass. We'll take a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Motion by Mr. Rogers to adjourn. Discussion? Call the roll?
White?
Yes.
Wellman?
Yes.
Ely?
Yes.
Godwin?
Yes.
Hull?
Yes.
Norris?
Yes.
Rogers?
Yes.
All right.